Now, your No 41 NBC AccuWeather forecast.
Well, good evening, Middle Georgia, and happy Monday out there. We are looking at nice and sunny skies. Got some of those thin, wispy, cotton candy looking clouds on our 41 sky view in Macon. Love the upgrade presented by Piedmont Macon Medical Center. 57 degrees out there right now. We do have an 8-mile-per-hour wind coming in from the north. Temperatures around the region. We got a couple upper 50s, Vienna and McRae. Warm spot right now is Sandersville, sitting at 60 degrees. Cool spot is Gordon at 53 degrees. Compared to this time yesterday, though, much cooler conditions. That warm front yesterday brought us a lot into the upper 60s and low 70s, but now we're seeing 14+ degree drops all around Middle Georgia, and we're going to have an overview of what to expect this week in your full weather forecast.
In high definition, this is 41 NBC News at 5.
Evening. Thanks for joining us for 41 NBC News at 5. I'm Tucker Sargent.
And I'm Shelby Coates. To our top story tonight at 5. Georgia leaders are back at the State House outlining top priorities they hope to address over the next several weeks. The 2022 legislative session began this morning, and 41 NBC's Ariel Schiller was there and spoke with Middle Georgia lawmakers about their goals for the next 40 days. Ariel.
Day one of legislative session is officially over, and while it's always short and sweet, there isn't always so much excitement in the air, and that excitement is for the national championship game, of course. From the House to the Senate, there was lots of Georgia Bulldog pride throughout the day.
Is it not true that the Dogs are going to win tonight?
And now to the legislative part of legislative session. We spoke with Minority Leader James Beverly about his hopes for the upcoming 40 days. He says from the Democrats' side, you're going to see a lot of common sense legislation. And he says that means things like common sense gun laws, voting, and redistricting, among other things.
We got to talk about people who have lost their job through no fault of their own in the Department of Labor. How do we get people back into the economy in a real way?
We also spoke with Senator Don Kennedy. He says they're working on announcing the Senate priorities this week. And he told me some of those priorities include computer data information protection, a Safe Communities Act, and proposed legislation on critical race theory.
We want to continue to have diversity and inclusion in what we do in Georgia, but not to the detriment of certain groups or people because of their race.
Both the House and the Senate will reconvene on January 12th, and coming up at 6, we're going to have more from local lawmakers on their hopes for the rest of legislative session. Reporting from the state capitol, Ariel Schiller, 41 NBC News.
And the Senate did cancel committee meetings through Tuesday.
We will have a link to the Georgia General Assembly's website on our website, 41NBC.com. Well, Governor Brian Kemp, who is a UGA alum, is also weighing in on the national championship game happening later tonight. He spoke with Macon reporters Friday. He says he is a little bit nervous about the game, but overall he feels good about tonight.
I believe we have the talent and the players to beat Alabama. We just got to be mentally tough and go out there and take it to them. And I think the Dogs are going to do that and bring that national championship trophy home to Georgia.
And Governor Kemp says he will be at the game tonight in Indiana rooting for the Dogs. The game, in case you didn't know, is airing on ESPN at 8 o'clock.
Well, new tonight, Bibb County deputies are investigating an early morning deadly shooting in West Macon. Around 4 a.m., deputies responded to a 911 call about a person down in the 3100 block of Columbus Road near the Mercer University Drive split. Investigators say they found a shooting victim who died at the scene. The name of the person has not been released, and the shooting is under investigation.
Well, 3 teens are in jail tonight facing charges for a shooting in which deputies say one teen shot his own brother. Jaleel Fryer, Jalen Fryer, and Jerron Hawks are facing multiple counts of aggravated assault. Deputies say around 4 Sunday afternoon, 17-year-old brothers Jaleel and Jameel started shooting into a Forest Avenue home. As the brothers started to run, deputies say Jaleel shot his brother. Other families arrived on scene and started to shoot at the home, too. Jameel remains in critical condition tonight. His brother and 2 others are behind bars.
And Bibb County Sheriff's deputies are looking for 2 armed women who robbed a Macon cell phone store this weekend. It happened around 6 o'clock Saturday night at the Metro PCS store on Tom Hill Senior Boulevard. Deputies say the women came in, one of them had a gun and demanded money. The clerk ran away and the women took money from the register. And then just a few hours later that night, a man used a gun to rob the JJ Fish and Chicken restaurant on Pio Nono Avenue. This happened around 11 Saturday night. The sheriff's office says the man demanded money, took cash, and then ran away toward Guy Payne Road. If you have any tips in either of these armed robberies, call Macon Regional Crime Stoppers at 1-877-68-CRIME.